the sweep.
Yeah, anytime there's a chance for the Brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Brandon Woodruff. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season. And if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Let's take a look at our lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Max Schumann.
Well, this guy's been hitting the ball out of the park. He's really making every at-bat count for something. An on-base percentage just under 500 over his last 10 games.
Mitchell settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Now here's Gio Urshela. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Ripped to right.
Wastes no time there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So 2 down, Bernie Williams. The next to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Urshela leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And it's gone. He circles the bases, and they add a pair. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Base is empty with 2 away. Jorge Posada getting ready to hit. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting 6, the left fielder, number 4, Lawrence.
At the plate, Lawrence Butler. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. Late with the swing there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Two outs. Line drive. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, and on the hill today, Chuck Sparks.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Stepping in, Christian Yelich.
The designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Yelich went off for 2 homers in his last game. Strike 2.
0-2.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Bryce Terang batting with 1 down takes a strike. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The 0-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 1 out, bases empty. and no one can get there.
One
gone, runner at first. And now it's runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. On the ground to the left. In the dirt. Nice pick. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. In that 5 spot, a guy that's been struggling a little bit, Jackson Chourio.
Yeah, Boog, sometimes all you need when you're slumping like this is just a little bit of confidence. You need a little bit of luck. One at bat, where you hit the ball hard, maybe it's caught, no big deal. Or maybe you get a bleeder, it gets you a hit. You just need to feel good about the at bat, and that's when things start to turn a little bit. We'll see if he can do that in this one.
Terang stands at second with 2 gone. Grounds 1 to short. Throws to first in time, and that'll do it. Milwaukee back here at American Family Field. All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Max Schumann. Tap foul at the plate. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Tyler Soderstrom will hit next. Swinging a foul straight back. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Mitchell should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. First pitch misses.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that is that. Bottom half of inning number 2. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Sparks back to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That one in there across the letters.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Got him swinging. 1 gone here.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
This to center field. Williams pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. After 2. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Alfonso Soriano.
Bouncer to Hoskins. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Hall O'Neill. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell in full speed, dude.
I got to be honest with you. I couldn't tell either. As they ask for time to check with their replay guys about a possible challenge, we wait and see.
Yeah, we usually get a couple of close ones every game, it seems, and this one is just about as close as it gets.
Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made,
Upon
and
video
he's safe.
the call
So they
of out
overturn the
at
call,
first base
and they
has
get it
been
right
overturned
by
and
taking a
Nevada
chance with a
Rule 6.
challenge. Gio Urshela steps in. Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 0-1. Urshela hitting third in the lineup, and he's a native of Columbia. Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately.
Bernie
Nice line drive to the
Williams.
pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Bernie Williams now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. And that one pulled foul. There's a swing and a drive. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 5-0.
Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. And that is out of play. Still only one out here in the inning. And strike two.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Outside with a breaking ball. That one is upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swings to first. Awesome play there.
Now batting, left fielder Lawrence Butler.
Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boog. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
Woodruff deals. He caught it behind his back, and that's a great play for the out. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Off the mark there. And it's 1-2. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Wilson. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Singy, that was a close play. And it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call. Now here is Andrew Monasterio. That one fouled off. On the ground, could be 2. Soriano over to second, and that's 2. So the lineup flips over. Now it's Christian Yelich. First pitch just misses. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Max Schumann.
The third baseman, Max Schumann.
Hard hit, right side. Terang over to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Action in the pen down there. Number 77, the left-hander, up and throwing. Hall also throwing. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
The batter,
number 5. Back in trouble, Boo, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
Next to hit, Jacob Wilson. Man at first, one away. In the air, right field. Frelick has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. 0 for 2 in this one. Out to short. They take the force out, and that is the inning. Bottom 4, and now Bryce Terang. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Foul ball. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Puts it away for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fights it off. You'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That
No,
one
that's
just
the ball.
misses.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7
Now
pitches
back,
on
first
one hit.
baseman,
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's
No
0-2.
ball. 2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2. Number 77 gets handed the rock out of the pen. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous
Inside.
out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
Base knock right field. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Gio Urshela. He's 2 for 2. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. The throw in. The tag out. So man aboard, and now here is Bernie Williams. Liner, base hit, and now 2 aboard.
Couple of singles back to back. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And now it's going to be Jorge Posada. Fouled off. He was late. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Urshela, the lead runner at second. Williams over at first with 1 away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two on, 1 out. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. On the ground. Ortiz to second on to Hoskins. Double play. 3 hits in the inning, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Blazers have the advantage. 5-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Sparks back to work. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Well, these Brewers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Mitchell takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, on the mound,
inside.
very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. It's 5-0. Top 6. Now here is Lawrence Butler. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A gigantic blast. 3rd home run of the season. It's 6-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Next to hit, Max Schumann. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Schumann in his 2nd season, 27 years old, and he's been on a fantastic run at the plate, hitting over 450 in his last 10 games. Hit in the air, center field. Mitchell gets under it, squeezes it, and there's 1 down.
The first baseman, number 25.
Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 1 out,
No
bases
ball.
empty,
1
and a
strike.
run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Rips that one to right. Freeland hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Wilson started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, did not go. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got it. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 6-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in the ballpark, and in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
And now Andrew Monasterio, and that is in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Williams makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Christian. Yelich.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Well struck right field. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
This is Bryce Terang. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
In the air, center field, Williams. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they add a run. It's 7-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Abner Uribe. He's into the game with the bases empty. And the batter now, Paul O'Neill. First pitch, and he just misses. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he lived in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. And there are two down.
The batter, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
And now the center fielder, Bernie Williams. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
The flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on, no weather going.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
1-1.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Hard hit left side. Fires over to Hoskins, and that is that. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 7-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, and here's the catcher, William Contreras.
William Contreras.
Foul ball there.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
And there's a ball.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
The first baseman,
and the batter
12,
now is Rhys Hoskins. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
No ball.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
In the air to left center. Williams on the move to the alley. Corrals it. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 11.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
Rio.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Williams pulls that one down, and that will end the inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Jorge Posada. Uribe back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. That one ripped. Could be extra bases. The throw into second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat pad to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. And that's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
So a man aboard. Now the left fielder, Lawrence Butler. He's already homered here in this one. And it's fouled away. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. Smoked on the ground to second. Terang over to first in time. First out in the top of the 8th. And here is Max Schumann. 0 for 3 in this one. And misses inside. Posada takes his lead at third with 1 away. Next pitch is downstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a foul out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit. Tyler 1 for 3.
Soderstrom.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Ball.
2 outs with a runner at third.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. That one missed.
1-0.
And that one upstairs.
2-0.
That one missing inside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Full count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out. One down. Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Butler makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Just missed. Next pitch in for a strike, and 1-1. Outside with a breaking ball. And he grounds one to the right side. That's the third out. Inning over. Brewers go down. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jared Koenig.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing.
Oh, gets dirty to his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out. Here's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Swinging a foul straight back. Koenig, in his second season, he features a sinker, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Nice grab.
Oh, man, great diving play over there to prevent the winning run from reaching base. Here in the ninth inning, that's absolutely huge. You love to see that kind of play made in big moments by the defense.
2 down, bases empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Paul O'Neill. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can. So bottom of the ninth, up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio. He swings and fouls one off. Late with the swing there.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Now batting.
Here's Yelich at the dish.
Yelich.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The Brewers with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Next pitch downstairs. Going to count 1-2. And they'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Well, Boog, I don't have the numbers to back this up or anything, but I think pitchers who tend to rack up a bunch of strikeouts sometimes end up with more errors behind them in the field just because the defenders aren't as involved in the game. They're not as sharp, and who knows if that played any factor there, but I think there could be something to it.
And down on strikes he goes. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
But again, a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpires saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
Now it's going to be William Contreras. Swing and a ball popped up. Wilson hauls it in, and that's the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
This one ends 7-0. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. Bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the papers. While I'm my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you never gun show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing papers. And the call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you on the roof, yeah. It's the truth, I press you on you when you stoop. With body shots till your body drop.